What is going on, everyone? It's Bob O'Mac, and today on Crisis in the Toyverse, we're going to be looking at Mattel's offering from Toy Fair 2018. So we got a lot to cover, so let's go ahead and dive into it, shall we? First on the list, we have the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom action figure line that Mattel has gotten for many concerns and fears and doubts and lions, tigers, and bears, oh my. But that's all went away, I believe, for a lot of people because Mattel really had a huge plethora of stuff to show off. Now, the basic human figures, I believe, are going to retail for $7.99. And as you see on the screen there, they got a whole list of figures coming out. And these really harken back to the old Kenner line. They got a ton of different human characters, each compact with a little dinosaur and an accessory. And it looks like they got a nice amount of articulation at the 3 3/4 scale. One of the next things I personally thought was pretty cool was the Indoraptor. Now, not much was really given in terms of information, in terms of pricing and articulation and all that, but what you see on the pictures, it looks really stunning. It's got a great amount of detail. These things, or at least this Indoraptor at least, look very articulated, but I could see collectors snagging these up as well. One of the cool things that was shown to move on is the Real Fill line. Now these are a suggested retail price of $29.99. And forgive me if I mispronounce this, the Mosasaurus, the giant like sea creature dinosaur that you see in the trailer. He was on display, people holding it. It looks great. It's really cool. It's even got a point of articulation and stuff. Like I said, very cool what Mattel is doing here. Now, one of the super awesome things, no pun intended, is the super colossal Tyrannosaurus Rex with a retail price tag of $54.99. This thing is huge. Super, super huge. It's measuring, I believe, at like 3 feet long, and it even features articulated jaws and a hollowed belly, allowing it to swallow and digest any prey that enters its jaws. So, like I said, there was a ton of Jurassic World stuff there. I'm just covering some of the things I found interesting. So moving on to the world of dinosaurs and into the world of the WWE, we're going to be looking at a few of the elites that I'm excited for, along with a couple other things. So, one of the big releases, and I believe it's a ringside exclusive, is the King of the Ring, Bret the Hitman Hart. Now, the toy community is a little divided. This doesn't look right, that doesn't look right. But on first glance, I think it looks pretty cool. One of the coolest new additions is the new Build-A-Set that Mattel has been doing. This time we're getting a Heartbreak Hotel. And who are we getting in the Heartbreak Hotel? Well, that's actually a really good question. First up, we have Alundra Blaze with the Women's Championship. You pop that head off and you put it on a Stephanie McMahon body. You too can have her throw the WWE Women's Championship into the trash. Next, they showed the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, as you can see, with the Heartbreak Hotel part of the set right behind him. This is going to be fun. I think a lot of collectors are really going to enjoy this. Shawn Michaels is looking pretty good. Also, we had, if I can find it, we had the bad guy, Razor Ramon, coming with a piece of the Heartbreak Hotel as well. And it looks like he's even got the toothpick sculpted in. And lastly, on that Build-A-Set, we have another Doink the Clown in a different outfit here, along with that lamp piece. So, all in all, I think it's very cool. To shift gears, let's go ahead and talk about Kurt Angle. He was kind of the star attraction for a lot of the Mattel elites in the Legends line. We're getting a Team Angle complete with 2 medals and his hoodie warm-up jacket type thing. But like I said, there was even more Kurt Angle because it looks like we're getting a 3-pack with Kurt Angle shooting some milk out against WCW, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Stephanie McMahon. But you get Steph, you get Austin, you get Angle. He kind of has a goofy expression on his face, but it's not the worst thing out there. The hose is pretty cool. I could see a lot of people who do toy photography taking that hose, painting it a different color for the milk, and instant fireman setup. He also comes with a cooler with a couple of milk jugs, which is pretty cool. One of the other cool elites that I saw was the Andre the Giant as part of the machines, as you can see on the screen, also with an alternate head. This is very cool, and another cool reason to pick up an Andre the Giant figure, in my opinion. One of the other things I wanted to showcase, they had that Hasbro style ring for the retro figures. That's pretty cool, right? I mean, if you collect that sort of thing, I do not, but for those out there, I figured I'd share. And lastly, you got a Shawn Michaels WrestleMania 12 Funko Pop. So moving on from that, we had some cool new pictures of some of the upcoming figures. One of the new set, if you will, was of the Lex Luthor from Rebirth, looking pretty awesome. And that whole lineup looks actually quite interesting. You got two different versions of Dr. Light. You have a Green Lantern figure with updated articulation and a new look. You got the Batman Gotham by Gaslight. You got a Vixen and a Wonder Woman. Mattel really trying to get people back into their line. As you know, I've been very critical of Mattel, but I'm actually considering picking these up because I think they're actually looking pretty good, to be quite honest with you guys. Also shown was some Injustice 2 figures, which I thought were pretty cool. Now, Storm Collectibles has sculpted the Darkseid and what's-his-face, Lobo. And here we have these figures. Now, they're not as articulated, but they do have some die-cast pieces with them. And they're based off a specific look from the armor building in the game. These would probably go great with that, to be quite honest with you. And if you're a really big fan of the game, as I am, these would probably look really good on a shelf as well. What else was shown? Oh, we got a new spoiler figure showing. I believe this is her first time in the line. She's looking pretty good, to be quite honest with you. They also showed a Beast Boy, an updated Kid Flash, and a Bizarro. He's looking great too. Really excited for that Bizarro figure. And of course, they showed the DC Signature movie line. Now, these have been seen in Canada. I don't know anybody in the States that has them yet. But you got the Batman and you got the John Wesley Shipp Flash. Looking pretty cool. And another tease, I think they're waiting on licensing rights for Wonder Woman from Linda Carter. But you do see them working on a Danny DeVito Penguin from Batman Returns. So this line, it looks like they're still working on things going forward. Hopefully we get some of these. It'll be really interesting to see how this line continues to go. I'm really excited to be getting my hands on that signature line once they are released, though. So, guys, that's going to pretty much do it for Toy Fair coverage. Thank you for sticking through with me all of this week. You've heard me plug likes and subscribes and shares and dislikes, burning things down and yada, yada, yada. So, make sure you check out the links in the description below, be it Big Bad Toy Store, Extreme Dash Sets, undercovercapes.com, and on Instagram at Toy Lover Crew. Guys, thank you so much as always. I greatly appreciate all the support, and I will catch you guys next week back with figure reviews. That much is for sure. So guys, take care. Thank you so much, and great googly moogly.